In this video, I'm going to prove to you that this Naruto player was lagging. We're going to watch two fights and show you that he was lagging by counting different things and pointing out certain situations. A lot of people still don't believe that this is a thing. They don't believe that this exists. And it 100% does. I've shown lots of different times. And I'm doing it to try to help people out, to open their mind and to show them the issues with the game. Rikadu says here, at 550, that's not weird at all, since forever in Storm you can't guard cancel your ninja moves animation. Any animation of any character has a set number of frames before you can guard cancel it. So let's check it out. So we're going to go to 550. So this is really interesting here. This is me out spacing, right? And then here I actually dash canceled, chakra dash canceled, and he was vulnerable. So of course, when you look at it, right, you see how he's getting hit by everything? He got hit by that kunai bag, right? Look at this. It's because I have reaction advantage, right? The short and quick answer is, this is what people don't understand, is one person can be lagging more than the other. 100% confirmed, and most people still don't believe this because it's not convenient for them. So I'm not gonna pretend to know that I know all the reasons. I don't know. I just know that this happens. He used his support, and his support is not even like doing anything. I'm outspacing him. Usually that support can hit me. I say the support isn't synced properly. I used a different word before, but it's not like ported into the game properly. But you see how I moved and he's trying to mimic me, right? But then I canceled the chakra dash and can't even, he flares his chakra, so he knows. That is actually even more proof, right? So you can chakra dash cancel, and he was about to mimic me and do that, as you can see his flare there. But I'm just so much faster than him because the game is making me faster than him. And of course I keep catching on landing frames because that's how the game is designed, but it is because I'm already there catching him on those landing frames. Do you understand? So I have something like a 20 or 30% reaction advantage, and it's significant enough that I'm winning all the time. So he is right, but he's not right on how it's happening. He was at the end of his ninja move animation, but not to the point where he couldn't cancel it. Only options for him there were, he's right about all that, but it doesn't matter. He couldn't exercise any of these options because he does not have the reaction speed to do it. Not because he himself doesn't, but because the game is limiting his reaction speed. That is the core and important aspect here. You can read my comment here if you like. And yeah, I love these kind of comments. Super intelligent person, great counterpoints, but that's the missing part of the puzzle that, like, almost everyone that doesn't believe this doesn't understand. And we're going to go into it. We're going to show you this fight, and we're going to compare it to another fight. So here you can see I pill cancel. He's doing a tilt. You're going to see a back and forth, right? So here he easily jumps over my Jugo support, and I'm switching back and forth. So you see how there's a back and forth, and already we've dodged a lot. That's the first time. So we're counting 1, 2, 3. He's gotten 3 interactions to my 0. Okay. It's going to be roughly all right. And then I would say I got one there. So 3-1, we're going to count these interactions. And what that does is 3-2. What that does is it shows the back and forth, and it shows that we're actually playing the game and that the online is good enough that we can play. This is not perfect, but there we go. We'll say 3-3. It's going to be a little off. That's fine. 4-3. He's winning, but then 4-4, my Jugo comes. See how it's very close. It's 1-to-1 ratio. 5-4, I sub that. That's fine, and I win that. 6-4 in my favor, or 6-5. We'll go 6-4, and you can see here I'm winning, but then watch his support. So 6-5, his support takes the turn, is winning that turn, but I keep going. 6-5. 7-5, I continue because of the substitution bars allowing me to do so. He's locked in. 6, I forget what I'm at. It's like 6-5, we'll say. And here, 7-5, I'm winning there. I get the Oki situation. I get the Chidori. It's an advantage for me. 7-5. Now here is interesting. We'll give him that 7-6. So as you can see, there's a back and forth, 7-6. I didn't quite win that turn. Okay, I did. 7-6, 8-6, because the Chidori won it for me. 8-6, 9-6, 9-7. He won that. See, he's winning. 9-7. I would give him that too, 9-8, because that is big grab damage reset. 9-8. See how it's almost 99, 1-to-1 ratio. 9-8. And look at the health. Similar. This is how a real game plays out, where for the most part you're not lagging. But even this is not perfect, but this is as good as we're going to get. For the most part. 9-8. 9-9. Look at that. A 1-to-1 ratio in terms of turns. Right? Approximately. And here, see, I dodged. So this is like a second or third time where I was able to dodge or he was able to dodge, and he countered me. 10. Well, that's interesting. I used my support to take his turn back. So we're still 9-9 here after all this. 10-9 me. See? Very interesting. 10-9, 11-9, like I'm still my turn, so like 11-9. He got that 11-10. Look how close the health is. 11-10, he got it. 11-11. Look at that. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. 11-11. That's like whatever. Nothing really happened. We're kind of dodging and switching. 11-11. See how it's a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of turns. 50-50%, guys. That's what it should be against two skilled players. Against two skilled players, it should be 50-50 approximately, or 40-60 at the lowest. Somewhere in between 40-60 and 50-50. I kind of stopped counting there. I'll just say whatever, 11-11. Okay, so here he had a turn, so it was like 12-11 him. And then I dodged. Look, this is the Don't Lose to Fear moment, right? This is where the skill takes in. I have no subs. Wow, see how he would have won with that kunai? Because he threw the kunai and I threw a tag, right? It stunned him long enough to get my subs back. This is legendary for sure. So, but I'm back to no subs. Okay, I'm going to stop counting here because you've seen enough, right? That it's 11-11. It would be interesting to break the rest of the fight down, but he basically loses there. Was that a leg spike or did I earn it? I don't know. I'll just say I earned it. It was close enough, but if we were playing for money, we'd have to look at that even closer. So now let's look at this. This is the fight where I perfect him. And guys, it's not a 1-to-1. Watch how much difference it is. 1, 2. Okay, that's 1, 2, right? 2. So he was throwing a kunai to something I was already doing. That's why I was able to get him. So there's a reaction difference here. 1, 2, 3. So we're like 3-0, right? In my favor already. Using that for mobility. It's like 3-0 or 4-0. Let's just go with 3-0. I don't really count that. That's still continuing that third turn. It's like still my turn, right? This stuff is like whatever. We're just subbing and going back in. But you see how he whiffed there? Aha. I think he flared his chakra. He was going to super dash. So that's 4-0 me. Because watch. It's kind of like, even though there's subs and we're doing stuff, it's still my turn. So 4-0 me. Yes, he was able to waste subs, but he was not in control when he was able to do that. So like he flared his chakra. This is still my turn. 4-0 me. He flared his chakra up, right? But he wasn't able to dash after because he didn't have the time to do so. He thought he did, but the game didn't let him because I'm ahead in a reaction time. Okay? You'll see that multiple times in this fight. It's a 60-second fight, but I'm slowing it down, right? It's a 60-second fight when I don't slow it down. So watch, I'll take that as a turn. So whatever, we'll go 5-0 me, approximately. I feel like that support should hit me, but watch. Watch that. I dash cancel. He's gonna dash cancel. Look, see? He's flared. Dash cancel, but he wasn't able to let it out. That's 2 times in a row that he would have been able to actually, clash with me. But instead, it's still my turn because the game is stealing his turn. 5-0 me. Let's see what happens here. He's going to have subs. We're both getting our subs back at the same time. That's crazy. So he doesn't even have a chance. So the game doesn't really do that properly. So here, okay, the kunai didn't work. whatever. But there, Tamari should be hitting there. That's the nerf. She hits at the end, yes, but she doesn't hit at the beginning anymore. Before, she used to hit the entire time, right? So that is the small shadow nerf that everyone says is BS. It's not BS. You saw it there. So here, what are we at? Like 6. Maybe he got, 6, 7. I mean, let's just throw him 1 for no reason. I mean, I guess give him 1 turn. It's really still not his turn, right? That's like 8. 8-0. Come on, man. Watch this. 8-0. This is where it gets really interesting. He would have been able to like counter me or jump back, but it's not letting him. He's kind of just standing still, not being able to chakra dash, not being able to counter, not being able to ninja move properly or outspace me. He's locked in, guys. There's dead inputs, miss inputs on his end, and me, I'm playing like I'm offline. So this is the problem with the game. Proof that he's lagging, right? So, I don't know, what are we at? 8-0, 8-1, whatever. Watch this. We're going to go with 9 here. I definitely probably miscounted, but when I counted this by myself, just counting, it was like 18-1 for me, okay? So there I start getting leg spikes. Like, I got a leg spike or two, but it doesn't matter because it goes away, and I'm able to get away from this Chidori. He doesn't even it doesn't even chip damage me. I'm going to perfect this guy, but it's not real enough to be real, but you know what I mean? So let's watch. Like here, why isn't he not dashing me or doing anything? There's no threat. He's just like doing random stuff that makes no sense, and then boom, I instantly guard break him. Even my dash got him red. And then the kunai broke him, right? The kunai jutsu broke him. So like, I don't know, we're at like 10 or 11. Right here, watch. There we go. 11 or 12 here. I don't know. Pick a number. We'll go with 11. And then we'll go with 12 here, although this is probably 13. It's literally like 12-0 me or 12-1 me, okay? That is not a, like, on the other game, it would be 12-12, right? Or like 10-12. It would be really close. It's 12-1 or 12-0. Watch. It might even be 13. Let's go with 12. Okay. Now this, I'm going to say 13 because I think that these kunais don't even track and hit me, which is crazy. Watch. Look at that. It didn't even, it should have. I was anticipating it to hit my guard so I don't take damage because I'm trying to perfect. So 13, 14, look at that. The dash doesn't go to me. I outspace him. That's 14. I'm going to go with 15 here. There's not much he can do because it's landing frames, right? We'll keep that at 15 because Tamari's hitting him, whatever. And then 16 right here. Wait. 16 right here. And it's over. Okay? So 16-0 me or 16-1 me. But I think when I counted it, it was like 18-1. So look at the difference. It's supposed to be a 1-to-1 ratio. That's a 16-to-1 ratio. 15-1, 16-1. So proof that he was lagging in terms of turns, right? It's impossible. He was not able to do anything in these fights. Even more proof that he was lagging is that the only real turn he got, or one of the only turns he got, was this moment, and it was Sasuke's first hit. Karen Sasuke's first hit, or Hebi Sasuke's first hit, and it's because that first hit is actually the best move in his kit in online because it is the highest leg resistance, leg proof move that he has. So the only move that he got and proof that he was lagging was the one thing that was actually pretty much leg proof or highly leg resistant. Okay? So that like, everything else, right? Like dashing is not leg resistant. People don't understand that. Blocking is not leg resistant. Your guard breaks faster. Your dashes are not you don't have as good reaction time. So there it is, guys. That's the proof. As much as I hate to say it, this perfect that I had on him was fake, right? He wasn't able to defend himself and he wasn't able to react. And that is what I'm going to prove here. And that is what I proved here. And that's what it is.